what did you guys think about the debate? First of all, to start that off,
I thought it was crazy.
I didn't even watch it. What'd you think, Luch?
But I only seen a small clip, and I did hear some headlines about how JD Vance won. You know, supposedly Tim Walz is a sucker, and he told Scamala from the gate. He said, "I'm not good at debating." He told her from the debate.
Tell.
Yeah, so
He's good at waving, like ferociously at people.
he's good at being weird as hell and trying to pass weird laws. That's what he's good at. Weird ass little gesture.
It sounds like one thing about it was that he was nervous going in, and that was a known thing, like you said. And then apparently people were shocked by Vance because nobody really knew him. I guess, like, I feel like I kind of knew him because I watched a bunch of podcasts with him. But it says the American public never really seen him like that because the American public don't really watch podcasts.
You know what? But I feel like they should have a little bit more of an understanding about him because he wrote that book and then they made a movie out of that book.
Yeah, but how many people read?
It's pretty sad. Not
people
that
don't
many.
read.
Yeah, not that many.
Bro, majority of people don't even finish one book a year.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So, and I think they say like 70 or even 90 out of some crazy amount of percentage of people pick up a book and don't make it past the first chapter. So it's like,
but they made a movie.
Wait for the movie, yeah.
I
just wait for the movie, bro.
Well, but is it out?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't know that.
Which one?
I forgot.
Oh, they made a documentary. Wasn't there a documentary?
It's the memoirs of
on Netflix.
Something hillbilly or something. I forgot what it's called, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't watch it.
Something about a hillbilly talking about his life as a coming up or whatever.
I know just enough to know that something is out, but nothing about it.
Apparently, people didn't really know what to expect from him, and now everybody, I guess, what do they call it? The enthusiasm about him is like hella high among Republicans or people who weren't sure about him. Yeah. And they were saying, well, that was a big win for him, especially because he was getting fact-checked. And I don't know if you guys remember the clip, but anyway... Yeah. He said something, and then the news reporter or whoever it is tried to fact check him, and he said, "Hey, the rules were that we were not going to be fact checking, but since we're fact checking, here's what it is." Yeah. You feel me? And he starts going on and fact checks her ass. And what did they do? They even cut his mic, bro.
Yeah, I seen that little clip, bro. So that's crazy.
He's ripping through the internet right now.
I heard he whooped that piece of shit Waltz's ass.
How much does it matter though?
I don't know.
Like,
nobody
people get to know him
vice.
a little bit, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't vote based on vice president, right?
They don't, but it shows like it's like a baby reflection. It's like almost like having a boo boo wife or a good wife. If you have a donkey wife, it kind of reflects on you a little bit. You pick the donkey.
Yeah. But if you were gonna vote for Trump, would you? Well, actually, I don't like Vance, so I'm gonna vote for the other one.
Well, if you were going to vote for Trump, but he picked a freaking donkey, like, what if he got kind of persuaded to think that way or whatever? So now the fact that people are thinking he made a good pick because he was, what did they say? That he came across as presidential and confident, leading to a decisive victory in post-debate opinion polls. Vance at 63 to 65. Depending on where you look, and then Waltz at 35%. Wow. So Waltz got smashed.
Yeah.
Here's another freaking stupid thing Waltz said, but I mean, I'll show you guys the video. Let me see. I think I got a video on this one. Let me show you guys. This is a clip from the debate.
Let me show you something.
I hope the sound works good.
Was the sound on?
Let me see if I put it on there.
Oh, let me just put it on there so you can see.
Put it on who?
So I can see this fool's busted ass face. He looks scared.
Yeah, they're making fun of his face on the internet a lot. So, all right, here
he does look terrifying.
You previously opposed an assault weapons ban, but it's only later in your political career did you change your position. Why?
I sat in that office with those Sandy Hook parents. I've become friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was an NRA guy for a long time. They used to teach gun safety. I'm of an age where my shotgun was in my car.
So I'm stopping there right there.
What the hell?
You guys, listen to this again. Like, hear it from the beginning. What she asked him, what happened.
All right.
Governor, you previously opposed an assault weapons ban, but it's only later in your political career did you change your position. Why?
Yeah, I sat in that office with those Sandy Hook parents. I've become friends with school shooters. I've seen it. Look, the NRA, I was an NRA guy for...
So I don't understand what's going on.
You become friends with school
So
shooters.
he said like two opposite things. at once.
So to give you some context, they were talking about how he changed his stance on assault weapons.
Okay.
He used to be for them, and he's no longer against for him. Right now, he's against assault weapons. And she asked, "Hey, you used to be okay with them, and he was part of NRA and all that apparently back in the day, but he no longer is." She said, "How did that change?" So he supposedly his son actually in his school or somewhere, his son experienced that. I don't know how, but I guess apparently at the school where his son goes, there was a school shooting. And because of that, he got to be part of a closer, experience with that. And I think what he meant to actually say was that he became friends with the victims of school shooters. I think that's what he really meant to say. Like,
no.
Yeah, no.
He messed up.
He meant
But
what he
the-
said.
Shame.
but the internet went wild. They're like, "Did you hear what this fool just said?" I mean,
That's his buddies.
if you take it out of context, or like if you don't really like try to justify that, okay, there's no way he said that, right?
Okay, so basically his stance is he's against.
He's against it,
Guns.
but
Okay.
everybody's talking shit how he became friends with the school shooter, which I don't think that's what he meant, honestly.
Nah,
He might
they're
have.
cool on TikTok. The TikTok buddies.
He's a piece of shit. He might be friends with all the school shooters, bro. This was a piece of shit. And the assault weapons ban, bro. There's no such thing as an assault weapon. You can assault someone with a single shot, anything. I'm tired of this
I can
assault
assault
weapon
you
garbage.
with this microphone.
Yeah, I can assault you with my thumb.
Oh damn, bro! Don't
Bro,
do that.
this is an assault weapon right now.
Don't do that. That's terrible.
You gonna ban my thumb?
I like
That's some
how
dumb
how
shit.
Kamala was like, yeah, him and I are both gun owners, and we have guns.
Yeah.
How you're going against everything? You were talking about a mandatory buyback that you were gonna work on that and get that passed. She's
Yeah.
not gonna do it anyways because that's not gonna work here. But she's a chameleon. She's like, oh, okay. If you guys the
That
crowd
should be
doesn't
her
like
name.
it, I'm against it. And then if the crowd kind of is for it, well, yeah, why not?
Yeah. That should be her new name. Chameleon. Chameleon.
Chameleon, because she adjusts to every place she goes to. She
And
speaks
her
every
accent.
accent.
Chameleon.
She should be the chameleon. Literally, like she'll walk up in like a black neighborhood, like, "Hey, what's happening? Y'all vote for me." I'm saying, and she'll go to the hillbillies, like, "Y'all, you know where I'm saying? Like, I'm out here, like." And then
The Indians. She
I haven't
does
heard her do the
She's like-
Indians. She actually renounced the Indians. Is that how you say it? Renounced? Like when you get rid of them?
Denounce.
Renounced?
Bro, that's so shameful. For like 3 or 4 years, she was going around. Everyone's like, "Oh, the first Indian congresswoman. That's so great. She's gonna do so much for the Indians." Now all of a sudden, she wants to be president.
black now.
And the Indians are
I'm
hella
not
hot.
Indian. No,
She's
no,
black.
no.
Hey.
I'm black.
The
I didn't
Indians
know
are
she
hella
was
hot.
black. I
Well,
thought
she
she was
is
Asian.
now.
Well, either way, the Indians are hella hot. Like,
She's going to Chinatown. Hey guys,
Hey, you guys want the dance?
bro, this Beezy's wild. Like, she apparently, like, now she's all of a sudden trying to act like she like cares about the border and stuff. She's visiting the border, and
The nerve.
bro,
The
they're-
nerve.
these
Yeah,
guys.
after she didn't even visit Europe.
So let me tell you something.
I haven't been to Europe.
I haven't been to Europe either. Like, yeah, you dumbass. That's your job is to go to the border.
So Kamala in like 2021, she posted one time on her X account about the border. I believe a couple of years ago, or no, the beginning of this year, she posted about like 10 times or some shit like that. And then this weekend, she posted like 15 times in one day about the border. All of a sudden, she cares about the border.
She's
the
racist.
Border Patrol came out and said, "Now you care about the border."
Wow. Good.
Well, if
Good.
Trump was racist, talking about the border and building the wall, she's also racist.
Well, she's taking a bunch of talking points and things from Trump. I think they're starting to feel like they're kind of afraid of what might happen, so they're starting to try to. One thing I didn't really like, and I don't know if this is true, so I have to check and look into it. But apparently, Trump's wife came out and made some statements about like women pro rights and this and this and that. I'm like, that's going against your husband's will. And
pro-rights,
not will, but like
Pro like choice. or
pro-choice,
something?
that's what I mean. Pro-choice thing about like the women having to, pick their own shit and like that's against what Trump believes in a way. It's like
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't
What do
know
you mean?
if it's just
I don't get it. Like,
She's a
we're
pro-
talking about abortion.
for abortion in a way.
Oh, okay. Well,
Pro choice means
I don't think
you can choose because it's your body.
Trump wasn't really like for it or against it. He was kind of like, I'll pass it to the states type of
Exactly.
deal, you know?
He's not answering that because honestly, is that a federal thing, bro? It shouldn't. I
used to
agree
be.
with him.
It used to be.
It should be a state thing.
Well,
yeah, but
that's
the
what he
libs,
said.
the libs are mad because the Roe v. Wade thing made it to where it was legal federally everywhere, and because they kind of got rid of that, now it's passed back down to the states.
Which it should be for the states. Anyways, let them deal with their own stuff. That shouldn't be a federal.
True. If my state votes to do this, why should the whole country have to do this?
Exactly.
So I can kind of get that. I am against abortion personally, but whatever. If the state does what they want to do, you know.
But I believe in like state regulating. You know, honestly, that's what America was built on. Is like we're the United States, and each state can govern themselves. When the federal stuff comes into play, that almost feels like not a dictatorship, but like kind of communist. I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
You know, one thing I picked up from that too, the fact that she came out, she was like kind of pro-life statements. I'm wondering if it's even like just kind of a little plot to try to earn some of the women voters.
Pro-life or pro-choice?
You know what?
I keep saying pro-life,
Pro-choice.
pro-choice.
That's a good angle, honestly, because
Then you can just blame it on your wife.
yeah, hey,
Yeah, easy.
Nah,
if it backfires, he could blame it on his wife.
Yeah,
if it
he can
goes
just
good,
yell
he
at her
could be
like,
like,
hey, get your ass back to the kitchen.
make me a sandwich.
We just gotta get in the White House right now. Like after that, it's his last term anyway. So he's like, whatever. Let's just say something. Like that's probably the most politician thing I've heard in a long time from them. Because usually he don't make shit up to get in the White House. But
Yeah,
I don't know.
he got.
I can kind of see his wife being that kind of person though, because she's European from out there, and in Europe is like super, pro-life, whatever.
kind of liberal with it.
Oh, Europeans are dumb liberal, like retarded liberal. So
Well,
anyway, let's get into the next story. This is an older story, and it's from March. I just popped up on me, and I never really knew this happened, but apparently Trump is planning to send kill teams to Mexico to take out cartel leaders, and this is because he's blaming, the fentanyl and all the problems that we're having in America, and he's saying. And I believe that they were trying to pass something and in a way, they can categorize the cartel leaders as a form of terrorism because of what's going on and how it affects us.
yeah.
And because of that, that would give them rights to send people out. And they're trying to pass some kind of law in the
They're
Senate, I
trying to
heard.
bomb these fuckers.
Well, hey, think about it this way though, because they categorize even like cyber attacks on like servers and like government things as a terrorist attack.
Yeah.
Isn't that the same with drugs? If you're sending drugs over as a, like you're.
I mean, they know it's destroying certain parts. I mean, ultimately, I believe the American people have an insatiable thirst for drugs.
Right.
Right.
They're
And
gonna find it regardless.
It's our problem, but at the same time, whoever's facilitating it, it's.
Well, there's a market for it, so
I know, but like
that's why it's been so successful.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like if anybody's gonna stop it, it won't be Mexico.
nah, because they're gonna bring it in from other places. But
Yeah, but if they do that here's a thing about it too. If they start to do that, cartels are going to be scared. There's probably going to be less of them. They'll probably kill a lot of them because once you're on the radar as a cartel and everybody knows you, they're going to come and get you. And then there's going to be a lot more people that are going to be scared to get up to that. And I think that's going to make drugs less accessible and a lot more expensive.
yeah,
And if they're a lot more expensive and less accessible, I feel like less people probably use.
well, yeah. I mean,
Imagine if the fentanyl little hit, whatever. I don't know how that works, but what if it was like $100 a hit versus $12?
it's probably even less than that. It's probably like $5. The reason why fentanyl is so prevalent is because it's so potent that the smallest amount will give you the most results, and that's why they're cutting all different types of drugs with fentanyl, is because it's very cheap. It's coming in from China.
I did hear a lot of it coming from China. You know what else Trump should do? Maybe send a team to India and attack all those scammers. Tired of their asses.
Blow them call centers up, boy.
They keep calling me and I'm tired of their ass.
That is wild. That should be a fucking crime itself right there. Apparently, there was a statement made by somebody in Mexico. I think it was like the Mexican government at that time when they made these statements. Because Ron DeSantis also said the same thing, that on day one, if he became president, that would be an instant, like, we're going to Mexico type of shit.
Yeah.
So apparently, some Mexican leaders or whoever it might have been made statements how no, that's not like that's cruel. Like it's not gonna work out for them type shit. But I don't know if they would really have a choice.
I remember hearing about that. Honestly, I feel like obviously I love Mexico. I love my Mexican people. I love Mexican food. But let's be real. There's a lot of corruption. Like, let's be real here.
Yeah.
And the leaders have the cartel leaders' backs, of course. You know, and if we could just sidestep them, bomb the fuck out of the bad guys. They're saying it might be some type of war stuff, but I think Mexico needs us more than we need them. Am I crazy for saying that?
Oh,
No,
yeah,
hell
for
no.
sure.
Like, bro, Mexico needs us as even as tourists, bro.
Yeah.
Like all those tourist towns, they'll be broke without us. And even now,
Tijuana would be a damn wasteland if it wasn't for people coming in, man.
Yeah, seriously.
and then think about it too. Even now, we're starting to see a little bit of violence in like resorts in Cancun from the Mexican cartel.
We heard about that.
We've
yeah.
heard of people on the jet ski shooting literally people on the beach.
Bro, that's some GTA shit.
Yeah.
You're just chilling at a resort and some fools pull up with machine guns on a jet
drive-by?
ski.
Damn.
That's unbelievable. Like, cause you know I've been to Mexico a couple of times and it's like it seems chill, whatever. Like you wouldn't think about that.
Yeah.
But if you go on the streets, you'll see straight up armed ass.
Oh, yeah.
Like our cops here look nothing compared to the cops that you see out there. The straight machine guns, and I've even seen the army on the streets out there. Like, what are y'all doing?
Bro, they have like checkpoints.
Yeah.
Like I've been to smaller towns in Mexico and you pull up and they have military checkpoints. They check your whole car, whatever, for drugs, weapons, whatever. And then even in the little towns, like you said, the cops, they pull up, they're in trucks. There's a guy in the back of the truck.
Yeah.
Like in the truck bed with a machine gun.
Yeah,
just
with
waiting
like
for
a straight
something to
50
crack off.
cal. Just like,
Just waiting for something to crack off. Like they're ready.
damn, that shit is wild.
Shout out Mexico, then, man. Love tacos.
Yeah, the tacos
We love
and the
your
food is
tacos.
fire.
We hate your violence. Do better.
And the poor people that have to run away from there. I feel like I wish that their country were better, bro. People wouldn't have to run away from there. You know.
Well, maybe they should hire the president of what, El Salvador? Was it El Salvador? The one that
Oh my
hire him.
God, bro. He cracked down on
But
them
how's the
fools.
economy now? I know he cracked down on the freaking drug lords or whoever.
I don't know. I heard
How's
it's
the
pretty
economy?
good. Plus, they implemented the Bitcoin thing in there. The little mining.
Supposedly it's hella safe. I think one of our boys.
Yeah, that fool that was on the podcast is
shout
over there.
out Smiley Riley.
He's
big
out there
chillin'.
eating raw chicken.
He's eating raw
Hey,
chicken.
I saw him eating the raw beef the other day on the beach, like straight up sitting there, like in the video. He's not even saying it; he's just eating it up. I was
Damn.
like, this fool like a carnivore ass fool.
Yeah.
But hey, he's happy out there. You feel me? Like,
Whatever, bro.
He's peddling, I guess, some weird little toothbrushes or something.
yeah, he's selling. I think
He's
like
selling
bamboo.
toothbrushes?
It's
He's
funny
selling
because I saw.
anything.
It's funny because I saw a post of him
Yeah, I'm about to buy some.
talking shit about the plastic toothbrushes and shit.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's like, these microplastics, la da da.
Yeah, and then he's like, "You better get the bamboo." And then somebody even crazy ass fool get in the comments like, "Bamboo sucks too. Bamboo's gonna like whoop whoop." So now, like, what are we gonna use?
You're supposed to
Our
use
fingers?
air powered, cuz.
Our fingers.
Shit, I guess the pressure washer like for your teeth.
That's right. The water pick.
I
Boy.
damn near got one of those.
Those are pretty
Yeah,
cool.
but you have to use water straight from the mountains of.
It's got to be glacier water.
Hey,
Untouched.
I gotta hit him up to drop me the link for the little what's that shit called? The
Findastream.com.
Find the stream, cuz. That's it.
Damn.
Shout out to Riley. Hey, we talking shit, but that's the homie right there. Shout out to Riley.
I'll buy a toothbrush, bro.
Yeah.
Hey, shoot me the little toothbrush link, man. I'm trying to support your adventure in Salvador.
El Salvador, man.